A group of moderate House Democrats is rolling out a detailed plan to combat foreign interference in future elections in response to conclusions made in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's probe. Our Washington Bureau reporter Samantha-Jo is live now in D.C. Samantha-Jo, even though Democrats are unveiling this effort, they say all of these proposals have bipartisan backing.
Well, exactly, Sharon. The Blue Dog Coalition is pulling ideas from 11 different pieces of legislation that all have bipartisan support because they say getting Republicans on board is the only way that these bills will make the finish line.
It's critically important to take action immediately.
This group of moderate Democrats say it's time for Congress to tackle gaps in the nation's election infrastructure. 227 days before primaries begin.
They're coming again for 2020. It's not an issue just isolated to Russia. Iranians, Chinese, North Koreans, other countries are going to try to get in.
Their plan gives states and local governments more tools to combat threats, improve coordination, put policies in place to hold Russia accountable for previous meddling, and to defer future interference. The majority of their agenda, legislation that's already been introduced, but has stalled in the GOP-controlled Senate.
I mean, if we can't do this, I don't know what we can do.
One major obstacle, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who has already blocked several election security bills.
The special counsel's finding is clear. Case closed.
He's argued the federal government has already done enough to protect elections. And other Republicans like Senator Marco Rubio agree.
Last year we provided millions of dollars of funding to the states. But I warn everybody that the more money and the bigger role the federal government plays in elections, the more they're going to want to control how they're conducted.
As these Democrats attempt to shift the conversation back to Russian meddling in the 2016 election and away from obstruction, they emphasize their effort is not meant to replace growing calls for impeachment.
This is not an instead. I think what this is a focus on a clear threat to our democracy.
Well, this comes as a key House panel is going to, they just approved a bill that would allocate more money to upgrade election infrastructure as well as mandate paper ballots. Now, those bills now head to the House floor. They are expected to be on next week. We're live on Capitol Hill this evening. Samantha-Jo, Spectrum.